Wealth, fame, and power, the man who had it all. He plundered the seas, amassed a fortune, and left behind a mystery that has captivated treasure hunters for centuries. His name strikes fear and awe into the hearts of men. Olivier Levasseur, better known as La Buse, the Buzzard. Born into a life of privilege, Levasseur turned his back on his comfortable upbringing and embraced the life of a privateer in the late 17th century. The Caribbean, a cauldron of conflict and opportunity, became his hunting ground. He preyed on Spanish galleons laden with gold, silver, and precious jewels, accumulating a fortune that would make even the wealthiest monarchs envious. He craved power, respect, and above all, freedom. His exploits became legendary, turning him into a mythical figure. Levasseur's end, much like his life, was shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Captured in 1730, he was sentenced to hang for his crimes. As the noose was tightened around his neck, he threw a piece of parchment into the crowd, shouting, "My treasure to him who can understand it." The parchment, known as Labuse's cryptogram, is a complex cipher that purportedly holds the key to finding his hidden riches. It's a tantalizing puzzle that has attracted countless treasure hunters, historians, and cryptographers over the centuries. Some believe the treasure is buried on a remote island in the Indian Ocean, while others claim it's hidden in plain sight. The truth, like the treasure itself, remains elusive, but the allure of Labuse's legacy is undeniable, speaking to our deepest desires for adventure and fortune. Labuse's cryptogram isn't your average riddle. It's a 17-line message encoded using a complex system of symbols and characters. Some believe it's a substitution cipher, where each symbol represents a letter or a word. Others believe it incorporates elements of Masonic symbolism or even ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Deciphering the cryptogram requires a deep understanding of history, cryptography, and perhaps even a bit of luck. You'll need to immerse yourself in the world of 18th century piracy, studying nautical charts and historical records. You'll need to become an expert codebreaker, familiarizing yourself with different types of ciphers and encryption techniques. Be prepared for dead ends, false promises, and the ever-present danger of following in the footsteps of a legend. Assuming you manage to decipher Labuse's cryptogram, the next challenge is locating the treasure itself. The cryptogram supposedly provides clues to its whereabouts, but these clues are likely to be cryptic and open to interpretation. Some treasure hunters believe the treasure is buried on Île de la Réunion, a remote volcanic island in the Indian Ocean. Others believe the treasure is hidden somewhere along the coast of Madagascar, another pirate haven in the 18th century. Still, others believe Levasseur's treasure is not buried at all, but rather scattered across multiple locations. He may have divided his loot among his crew, who then hid their share in different parts of the world. Whatever the case may be, finding Labuse's treasure will require more than just a good map. You'll need resources, connections, and a healthy dose of luck. And even then, there's no guarantee of success. Section 5, Doubloons to Dollars, Liquidating Your Treasure. Let's assume you've defied the odds and successfully located Labuse's hidden treasure. You pry open the weathered chest and are greeted by the glittering glow of gold coins, precious gemstones, and priceless artifacts. Congratulations, you're officially richer than you ever imagined. Now, how do you turn those doubloons into dollars? The first rule of treasure liquidation: discretion is key. Quietly assess your newfound wealth. Catalog everything, taking detailed photographs and notes. Next, consult with experts. Contact reputable appraisers specializing in antiquities, precious metals, and gemstones to determine the value of your treasure. Seek legal counsel experienced in international law, treasure recovery, and tax implications. These professionals will help you navigate the legal and logistical complexities of selling your treasure. Remember, you're not just selling objects, you're selling history. Section 6, Gold, Jewels, and Ancient Artifacts. Oh my, each category of treasure requires a different approach when it comes to selling. Gold, the gold standard of treasure. You can melt it down and sell it as bullion, but consider keeping some coins intact for their historical value. Numismatic experts can advise you on the rarity and worth of individual pieces. Jewels. From sparkling diamonds to vibrant emeralds, gemstones require careful evaluation. Have them graded by a certified gemologist to determine their clarity, cut, carat, and overall value. consider having them reset into contemporary designs to appeal to a broader market. Artifacts. These historical treasures, like ancient maps, navigational instruments, or weapons, are often more valuable for their historical significance than their material worth. Museums and private collectors will be your target audience. Ensure you comply with all cultural heritage laws and export regulations. Remember, patience is key. Don't rush into selling your treasure. Section 7. A diversified portfolio for the modern pirate. Congratulations! You've successfully liquidated some of your treasure and are now swimming in a sea of cash. But before you start living out your pirate fantasies, it's time to think about the future. Just like a seasoned captain navigates treacherous waters, you need a sound financial plan to manage and grow your wealth. Diversification is key. Don't put all your doubloons in one treasure chest. Diversify your investments across various asset classes to mitigate risk and maximize returns. Stocks. Invest in established companies and promising startups through the stock market. Consider working with a financial advisor to create a diversified portfolio based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. Bonds. Government and corporate bonds offer a fixed income stream, providing stability and lower risk compared to stocks. Real estate. From luxurious beachfront properties to sprawling ranches, real estate investments offer both tangible assets and potential rental income. Philanthropy. Share your newfound wealth with causes you care about. Section 8. The Taxman Cometh, Navigating the Legal Seas. Avast, matey. Even pirates aren't exempt from the long arm of the law, especially when it comes to taxes. Discovering buried treasure might seem like a dream come true, but it also comes with a hefty tax burden. The IRS considers found treasure, including Labouse's bounty, as taxable income in the year it's discovered. You'll need to report the fair market value of your treasure on your tax return. When you sell your treasure, any profit you make is considered a capital gain and is also subject to taxes. The tax rate varies depending on how long you've held the asset. If you recovered your treasure internationally, you might encounter tax obligations in that country as well. Navigating the complex world of treasure taxation requires the expertise of qualified professionals. Consult with a tax attorney or certified public accountant experienced in handling unique assets like buried treasure. Section 9. Shielding your bounty. Asset protection for the wealthy. Now that you're swimming in riches, it's time to batten down the hatches and protect your newfound wealth from storms brewing on the horizon. Asset protection planning is crucial to safeguard your treasure from lawsuits, creditors, and other potential threats. Establish a trust to hold and manage your assets, shielding them from personal liability. Trusts can be tailored to your specific needs, providing for your beneficiaries and protecting your wealth for generations to come. Forming limited liability companies or corporations can provide an additional layer of protection by separating your personal assets from your business ventures. Adequate insurance coverage is essential to protect your assets from unforeseen events. Consider umbrella insurance policies for broader coverage beyond your standard policies. Consult with an experienced attorney specializing in asset protection to create a personalized plan that aligns with your goals and risk tolerance. Section 10. Avast ye landlubbers, real estate and other tangible assets. Diversifying your investment portfolio is crucial, and what better way to do so than by setting your sights on land? Real estate has long been a favored investment. Just as pirates sought out strategic islands for their treasure, you'll want to carefully choose locations for your investments. Section 11. Living like a king, spending wisely and enjoying your riches. You've successfully navigated the treacherous waters of treasure hunting, wealth management, and asset protection. Now it's time to hoist the sails and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But before you embark on a life of lavish spending, remember that true wealth lies in finding a balance between enjoying your riches and preserving them for future generations. Treat yourself to some well-deserved luxuries, whether it's a state-of-the-art yacht, a private jet, or a collection of vintage sports cars. But avoid frivolous spending and impulsive purchases that could quickly deplete your wealth. Create lasting memories by investing in extraordinary experiences like traveling the world, pursuing your passions, or giving back to your community. Ensure your legacy extends beyond your lifetime by establishing trusts, making charitable donations, and teaching future generations the value of financial responsibility. Spend wisely, invest strategically, and enjoy the adventure.